Hi Taurus, welcome to your reading. If you're new to the channel, I do timeless readings, which means that whenever you find this video is whenever you're meant to hear the messages within it. In case you do end up subscribing, I upload my videos for Taurus and Scorpios on Tuesdays. So you can look forward to new videos every Tuesday. And you can look at any of the other videos at any time. So the deck that I'm using today is called the Morgan Greer Tarot. And I absolutely love this deck. It's so gorgeous. And I think that if you're interested in starting tarot, this would be a fantastic deck to use. And then last but not least, if you guys are interested in receiving a personal reading from me, the link is in the description. And as soon as the cards are done shuffling, we can start on your reading. All right, Taurus. So for your overall energy, you have the Empress. And the Empress is a phenomenal card to have as your overall energy because I feel like you and other people around you are seeing you this way, are seeing you as very powerful, very in your element, very strong. The Empress is ruled by the sign of Venus, which also happens to rule the sign of Taurus, as well as Libra. So if you have heavy Taurus or Libra placements, then now is a phenomenal time. People are seeing you as very attractive, very motherly, very caring. It's important to note that the Empress is the queen of queens. So any of the qualities that the other queens happen to embody, the Empress has. So you're strong and passionate like the Queen of Wands, and you're smart like the Queen of Swords. You're caring like the Queen of Cups, and you're determined and you're stable like the Queen of Pentacles, and you have it all. And I feel like there's people around you that are definitely like, wow, you have it all. And I'm definitely getting that. I'm looking at these cards and I'm definitely seeing like three big things, three big ideas. I'm seeing sort of all of them as columns. The Eight of Cups combined with the High Priestess. I feel like your intuition is sort of egging you on to leave a situation with the Eight of Cups, because the Eight of Cups talks about leaving. It talks about walking away. This person has 8 perfectly good cups, but he's leaving because perhaps those cups aren't him, or they aren't for him. Or they aren't his is what I meant to say. So I really do feel that there's like this energy of wanting to walk away, but with this Empress, it's almost like your intuition is telling you, but you're not listening. Because the High Priestess talks about powerful intuition, talks about dreams, and it talks about sort of these intuitive pings and messages. A lot of people call them downloads, and I feel like you guys feel that way, where it's like all of a sudden you get these ideas or like these understandings out of nowhere. And my biggest advice to you is listen to that. Don't just ignore it, because it really is for your own good. And I really do think that if you do listen to that, you'll be able to sort of move past the things that are hurting you. Because I do think that there's a lot. I do think that there's something here that is causing you a great deal of distress, and you're sort of not necessarily moving away from it all entirely. It may be this betrayal, it may, with this Ten of Swords, it may be some dishonesty, something like that. So moving along to the other side of the reading, you have the Ten of Swords in reverse, and then you have the Six of Swords. So Six of Swords talks about walking away as well. It talks about leaving a situation and going towards another situation. So I really do feel that you're going through a lot of transformation, a lot of renewal, a lot of powerful transformation, because with the Ten of Swords, that's a very dead person. You know, this person was stabbed 10 times with 10 different swords and is very much dead. But with the Ten of Swords in reverse, it almost looks like, you know, the swords are going to fall out of him. And maybe he'll be okay if he gets those swords out of him and he gets treated. And I do feel like that's the point that you're at, is that you're healing and you're moving away from these betrayals and all this pain that you had recently. With the Six of Cups and this Eight of Cups, the Six of Wands, Six of Swords, and this Eight of Cups, you're walking away. And I really do feel that, like, it feels like that, like, because, like, I just said, like, the cups, the swords, and all the suits, and I feel like that's how you're feeling right now. You're feeling like all these things, but not in, like, a bad way. Like, all these things are like a part of me, and they're making me strong, and they're making me powerful with this Empress card. I really do feel that right now you're being very multifaceted and very sort of, I'm getting like that that clip from Shrek where he talks about how ogres have onions. Sorry, how they're like onions, and the fact that they have layers. I feel like that's you right now. You have layers, and people are begging or are dying to pick apart your layers and to see all, like, the wonderful things that you have to offer. Especially with this Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups to me sounds like a proposal of something. Proposal is a very specific word to use. I used it absent-mindedly, so it could mean that for some of you, you will be proposed to in a romantic way, in the sense of getting married. But I think that for another sort of group of you guys, it's some kind of an offer coming forth. Especially with this Ace of Cups. Sorry, this Ace of Pentacles. It's an offer that wants stability, that is proposing stability. You are going to receive an offer of someone that says, hey, I want this to last. I want this to be something stable. I don't want it to be something to where, like, you know, oh, we're together 1 minute and then, oh, I changed my mind, and no, it's actually not like that, and then it's like, oh, what are we, that kind of a thing. No, this person is someone who wants to set stable boundaries, who's determined. I'm looking at this Nine of Cups in the face, and in his face and his eyes, you can see the determination of wanting to come forward to this Empress, and you can see that he's looking towards the Empress. So to me, it really does feel like this person is, they might even be, like, actually staring at you when you hang out, and it almost feels like they want to move forward to you. You know, like, I'm getting that for some of you, right? So I read them as columns, but you could also read them as rows, and I really do feel it's like that. You have this person on the top row who isn't you, who is walking away from some situation or some pain that they've had in the past, and with the Nine of Cups, they're coming to make you an offer. And once they make that offer to you, this Ten of Swords energy that they had in the past is now being reversed, and they're almost feeling healed by you. And sort of in the bottom row, I feel like you guys are experiencing much of the same. With the High Priestess, I feel like you guys are being very hesitant right now. But regardless of whether you listen to your intuition or not, you're going to see this new beginning. And I think that the most optimal thing for you guys would be to listen to your intuition. as much as you can. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to what's going on. And then with this Six of Swords, it's you doing the same thing as this other person, albeit a little bit less dramatically. You're moving away from a situation, possibly even similar to theirs, but you're moving away, and perhaps some of you haven't already become the Empress. Some of you might already be the Empress, but I'm definitely seeing that the outcome of moving away from this energy is Empress, and everyone's going to see you. And I'm almost even getting the impression that when you drop whatever it is that's like stressing you and making you, sprout gray hairs, is going to totally reverse, and you're going to start to see, people are going to like comment on how you're glowing, I feel. Even if you're a man, people are going to comment about how good you look and how much more alive you are now. But that was your reading for this time around, Taurus. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like or a comment. It really helps out the channel, and I personally really like to know if these readings resonate for you guys or not. But like I said before, I upload my new Taurus videos on Tuesdays, but you guys are more than welcome to look at any of my other videos that I have here that are timeless. And with all that being said, I hope to see you guys next time for your next read.